All right, let's get to the latest on some of those numbers that Director Graham mentioned, but we want to rehash them here. Tropical Storm Eta is churning just to the north of Cuba, to the west of the Bahamas. This is going to take a turn a little bit more to the west and cross over the Keys, as you saw there, bringing the heavy rainfall, the heavy winds as well. Currently, winds are sitting at 65 miles per hour. It's moving to the northwest at 14 miles per hour. But again, as you heard us talking about, the forecasted speed is going to slow down. And so that's going to give time for these winds to stick around and the heavy rainfall to stick around as well. We've already seen peak winds in the 50 to 60 mile per hour range in places like West Palm Beach, and those gusts are only going to come up as that center of circulation gets a little bit closer. So we've got tropical storm warnings in that darkest shade of orange across the Bahamas and through most of South Florida. Once you get into the Keys, that's where we have hurricane warnings, because this storm is expected to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane again. And then it turns to the north as we head through the middle part of the upcoming week. It is going to lose some wind intensity, go back to a tropical storm as we're heading through the tail end of the upcoming week. But there's still going to be heavy rainfall for this. And eventually we are expecting another landfall as we head into our day on Saturday, early Saturday, across perhaps somewhere in the Panhandle, but it could be a little farther off to the east. That's why we have these cones to show some of that uncertainty with where this storm is exactly going to go. But we know that there will be impacts felt across pretty much the entirety of Florida. We're talking wind gusts 40 to 60 miles per hour all the way up through Tampa and beyond. This is just into our Monday. As we talked about, this storm's going to linger even longer than that. So this is going to be a messy week of a forecast here across Florida and the southeast. The worst of the wind, though, as you get from Miami southward into the Keys, that's where we're expecting gusts 60 to 80 miles per hour. There could even be an isolated gust upwards of 90 miles per hour. The wind helping to push the water on land. Director Graham was talking about the storm surge flooding and the difficulties that leads to trying to drain out some of the precipitation that's going to be falling. 1 to 3 foot storm surge from the Keys all the way up to the first coast. And of course, we've got the heavy rainfall too. 8 to 12 inches from Miami into the Keys. Coming up, we're going to have more on Eta's impacts in Florida. But don't forget, you can also visit AccuWeather.com/hurricane and get the latest there as well. Keep it here. We're going to be right back.